Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Will you state your name for those who do not know you?
I'm Barbara Edwards Walden,
Okay. Will you tell me how old you are?
84.
84.
Yes.
Okay. And when did you first join Mount Pisgah? What year? How old were you?
I don't know what year it was. I was 13.
Really? And I just found out from Brother Kirby you moved from Kentucky.
Yeah, we moved from Kentucky.
What area of Kentucky are you from?
Guthrie.
So the same town.
Yeah.
Okay. So you're from Guthrie, Kentucky.
Yeah.
When did you all move to Kokomo?
Can't remember.
Okay.
He was already here when we got here.
Okay. And you guys are not related or anything like that?
No.
Just friends?
Good friend.
Wow. So you came here when you were 13. That's when or you don't remember when you came here, but you joined when you were 13.
Yes.
Is that right?
Yes.
What was your first impression of Mount Pisgah when you first came? Do you remember that?
Oh, yes. It was wonderful. We had wonderful Pastor Burse, and Pastor Ray down there in old Mount Pisgah. We had a lot of singing things. Miss Loretta Tyler was one of them.
Okay.
She was in charge of the Sunshine Band,
What's that?
where kids get together, learn how to read, and study the Bible.
It's called the Sunshine Band?
Yes.
And kids just got together and learned how to read the Bible.
Yeah, that's right. And she had a little bitty, she stopped at Kreska's uptown and get us a treat. Yeah.
So is that where you got that from? Because I know you love to give treats to the kids.
Oh yes.
Wow. So the Sunshine Band was at whose house again?
Miss Loretta Tyler.
Oh, okay. Wow. How was that experience?
It was wonderful.
What did you learn?
Learned about Jesus, learned about the baptism. We learned who he was, and she taught us everything.
And this was apart from Sunday school?
Yes.
So who was your Sunday school teacher at that time? You remember?
I think it was Miss, I can't think right now.
Okay. Do you remember anything about your Sunday school experience here?
Oh yes. We had a stove in the church.
Uh-huh.
And they put wood in the church and, in the fireplace.
Yes, ma'am.
And then we sat there and we talked.
So it was like a fireside chat, kind of?
Yeah, Miss, I can't think right now.
That's okay.
Miss Maddie Waddell was my Sunday school teacher.
Okay. And then you guys were around a stove.
Yeah, we had a stove and we all had areas in the building.
Okay.
And we all got back there and we studied.
Do you remember the kind of conversations you would have?
Oh yeah. She would tell us, do you remember who came to Jesus? Yes. How did he get here? We had to tell her that. And she would tell us, we must be born again. That was one thing she would always tell them.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Did you ever, were there Bible classes at that time? Was there Bible study at that time? Or was it just Sunday school?
Sunday school. Then we had Bible study on Wednesday night.
Tell me about that.
We all got together and went there. And the preacher would teach us. He would talk to us and tell us who was a different thing.
Okay. So you've always been active within the mountain.
Oh, yeah.
Can you tell me about some of the things that you've done here?
Oh, yeah. When we was down at the old Mount Pisgah, we had a building at the back of the tanks, at the back of the building, where they went back there and they had milk.
They had milk, you said?
They had mills.
Okay.
That's where they done the mill.
Yes, ma'am.
It wasn't very big, but it was always better fun. And we had the baptism pool down there too.
Okay.
In the sanctuary. And we had a choir, Uncle Phil, Bobby Ford. And we had the Sunshine Band choir. The little bitty kid, yeah.
So the Sunshine Band had a study lesson and a choir.
Yeah.
Wow.
It wasn't very many of us, but you know how that was back then, those days.
No, ma'am, I'm not familiar. How was it back then?
Your mom tell you get up there and you had to sing.
Okay. Okay.
If you didn't do what you're supposed to do, she get the fan to do something to you.
Ah. Did you not want to be a part of the choir?
Oh yes, it was okay.
It was okay.
And then we had a senior choir, and they had robes. We had the intermediate choir, and they all sung choir.
Were you a part of all the choirs or just
No,
the Sunshine Choir?
No.
Just the Sunshine. Okay. What part did you sing?
I just sang loud,
Did you say I just sang loud?
but I can't do that no more.
Well, it doesn't feel like I can either, so I understand. So after the choir, what else have you done?
I worked in the kitchen down here.
Okay.
I was in charge of the kitchen down here, and I was in charge of the Sunday school meal.
Okay.
We had Sunday school meals every Sunday. And after Sunday school was over, they come over and sat down and eat.
Did that stop when you stopped doing it?
Yes, I think so, yeah.
Okay. Do you wish that was back, that was something we still did?
No, I ain't gonna do that. I'm too old now.
Not necessarily you, but is it something that you wish we still did just
Yeah.
as a church?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the kids could have breakfast, they could have a biscuit, or they could have a cinnamon roll or something. We done a meal. We had pancakes. Sometimes we had a breakfast casserole, sausage. Oh yeah, biscuit. Oh, fruit. Oh yeah.
And we were just cooking real homemade meals.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
For how many people at that time?
How many help?
No, ma'am. How many people? I mean, because I'm assuming that the body was not as large as it is now. Was it?
No.
It was less people, right?
I don't think so.
Really?
I don't think so.
It was about the same size?
Yeah.
Wow. So you guys were cooking breakfast.
Yeah.
Just breakfast, not lunch.
No lunch. Just breakfast.
So just breakfast for probably a couple hundred or more people.
Oh, about 150. Whoever want to come in and eat breakfast.
And why was that important to you?
Because we figured they need to eat something before they go home. In between Sunday school and worship.
Okay. That's interesting. So you've been a part of the Sunshine Choir as a youth, and then as an adult, you were basically on the culinary ministry.
Yeah.
Have you done anything else besides that, or was it just the culinary ministry?
I was a nurse.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
After I had my surgery, I couldn't do it no more.
Oh, okay.
And a missionary. I sang in the choir here, of Chancellor Choir.
Okay.
I can't think right now.
That's okay. So you've done culinary ministry, you've done choir.
Yeah.
Have you ever worked with youth?
Yes.
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 For a Sunday school, or like you actually taught, or just
I just work with them.
okay? What kind of things did you do with them?
I taught them how to color, what's your manner. You
Interesting.
can't say yes or no to an adult. They got to learn how to answer right. And then we had a picnic. I took them to the picnic.
Okay. And to clarify, answering right to an adult, yes and no, ma'am. Yes, sir, and no, sir.
Right.
Correct. Okay. Just
And when someone calls, you don't say what you want.
right.
Yes.
Yes. So you taught. I don't know. Is that not elocution, but just I guess manners.
Yeah.
Yeah, manners. That is very interesting. How long did you do that?
I don't know. Can't remember.
Okay.
And then we went down to the park down here and had lunch after it was over in the summer.
So when did you accept Christ?
I think I was 13.
So when you joined?
Mount Pisgah.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, I think I was 13.
Do you remember what made you want to accept Jesus?
You want me to tell the truth?
Yes.
They had revival, and my mom said, you know at the moments bench here?
No.
The ones that are not saved, you go up there and sit in front on the seat.
Really?
Yeah. And she said, you better not come home without going up there. So I went around. And the last night, they said, anybody here except the Lord?
Because mom said you better not come home
Right.
without accepting the Lord. Did you understand what that even meant, or you just did it because
As
to
I
be
got
obedient?
older, and then all the groups I was in, I understood.